We are live, people. Market begins in a minute.
If King Kong was still alive, CDs though for real.
Shut that shit up. That shit. Can y'all hear me out there? I can hear. How good is the audio? Audio is fine. It is 8:30. I don't know why my watch list isn't popping up. They need to fix that. Status very disheartening this morning. That's why I always keep my mobile device available for these purposes. For these purposes in general. Nothing is meeting my criteria. Close up my algorithm. This compresses the charts. Don't need that at the moment. So what we are looking for one, let me remove all these old tickers. Do this all in live. Feed. Removing old tickers from previous trading days. These have been runners. So what we're looking for, this orange section is the pre-market trading session. That's between 4 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. What we look for are moves during the open session that basically goes above pre-market levels. That's my criteria. Number one, should I say, the number one feed for my criteria to open a trade. If it's not above those levels, I'm not going to entertain that trade or that idea just because it's showing that there is not continued momentum to the upside for that trade. Two, we look for the trades that are making big moves for the day. So I like my algorithm to start looking at about 20% up, 30% up. Tweaked it really. So like this right here. This is pre-market 209. Right now it's trading at 212. So that would be a good indication that something can be seen. I don't know why TradingView is tweaking this morning. It's not showing any data here or anything. Let me try to refresh this. Okay, that's better. And there's my watch list as well. Perfect. So we have 22% that are running right now, but these are the only three tickers that are above pre-market levels. So now I just added those to my watch list. So those three tickers are now down here. So if I go to them, you'll see that it's popping above pre-market. So with that being said, this would be an opportune time to entertain a trade. I'm gonna just open this one just for the hell of it. $45 trade just to show you guys. Let's see what these are doing in the background as well. So this was the pre-market high right here. And it's popped up above it. Same thing here. Now this week I went against the grain and made some purchases that were not above pre-market levels, and I paid the cost just because I was tickering a bit, and it didn't work in my favor. Just to see trading patterns and other news and momentum, how would things pan out? Stick to your guns, stick to what's made you successful. For me, that has been trading pre-market numbers. It's above pre-market levels, get in. See, look at this. It went from 6 to 8. This right here, they're playing with those levels right now, but and then this MACD just went green as well. It's by about 5 up. Let's clear that up by 5 up. Let me see on the 1 minute, see how overbought it is. It's well overbought. Average down on this. Let's see, is anything else popping yet? Nope. Good this time to build up position. This moving. Let's get about 5 up. The only thing I don't like about this EOS is that it's not above 20% anymore. I like to accompany the trade as well with any news related to the move for the day. That's key. But right now we're just blindly trading these things. So remove a lot of this old tickers that are just in the way. That are above pre-market levels. What was that other ticker? TDTH. It's not even in my watch list. Add that. Let's see what this is doing. Yep, got them moving. Just go for about 50 of them. Shit. Missed it. This is moving again. Let's get back in this. Well, let's get in this. Now, I don't really like to open multiple trades or open multiple positions at once because it becomes a hassle trying to monitor all of the positions at the same time. Why is this doing that? Because this is open again. Close this. This is my algorithm that I built. But I really don't need it to display what I'm showing. So we're taking small positions. This is popped. This is popped. But you see, as the trading session proceeds, you start seeing pop moves. Start seeing things take off. Let's get in. It's just made it up there. It's 25 of those. Just know something's gonna pop. Don't know what, but something's gonna pop. Put my winners down. These two. This is just barely getting there. In a minute, I'll look to see where these trades are attempting to go. Let's do that now. Let's see. It's fighting to stay above pre-market, but I only got one, so I don't care about a 22-cent loss at all. Alright, now let's see where these trades are attempting to go. This could go to 87 cents. We're at $3, but we don't believe it's going to go to $3 at all. We don't even think it's going to go to 87 cents, but we'll entertain it. This here could go to 260. Shoot up to 420. Who knows where it wants to go. But we'll entertain it. This right here could go up to 911. Here could shoot up to 205. This here could shoot up to 729. Or this 659. Either or. I only got one anyway, so whatever. Let's see if this is still above the pre-market highs. Yep, I'm back above. Okay. Only one I'm really down on is that one. And this one. This isn't in the mix. Delete that. This is something that we're watching because they're building a Ethereum position similar to MicroStrategy, where they're just going to buy a ton of Ethereums and build a treasury reserve. Once that goes up, we'll look at it, but right now we're not. This is so selling off. Get out, don't even look at it. It's not at the levels, we're not even going to entertain it. I don't even want that in the mix of being a potential play for the day. Let's delete it because it's just causing noise. Guess I was just down by $8 and back to 3 plus 48% mover. Yash. Neg. And then we're looking at the volume as well. Millions of trades have already occurred for these positions. At this point, I'm just going to purchase things and hold them just to prove the play, how these things work for me. It's not even actual. This spread is so big. I don't like that. We're holding marginal positions, small sizes, as the trading session builds. So that no one trade can be that impactful on my account. This is about $80 worth for those two. And all of these positions I bought were extended. This get about 50 of these. What's the volume looking like for this WGRX? 3 million shares have already passed. Right, let's get in. Gosh, the spread is still big. Typically I do one trade at a time, but for entertainment purposes, we're just gonna go bong ho. See what's the big mover for the day. What's the big runner? Think this is, no, it's not halted. Why does it want to go is the question. It's basically there, $9. What's the go-to? Got these babies. This is one above pre-market level, so it's 50% up. Let's get in. 200. Didn't mean to purchase that many shares. Clean that out. Something smaller next time, but whatever. What can you do? Gosh, we can get out of my way. What else is on $325 a share? Hell no. It's crazy. Oh, well, no. Fuck it. What did I say this one to go? I did it. Yet. Still go to $4. We're not gonna bet on that. And we go to 258, hit these levels up here. One trade along is making my day profitable by itself. This is the one I'm gonna have to watch because I'm holding $180 worth of it. Didn't mean to purchase that much, but whatever. And there must be a hole in this cigar. I see it actually. Can it break through that 97 cent? WGR's pulled back. Get more of these. Actually, one more. bouncing on pre-market levels. Is there anything else on the watch list? Let's see. Yep, 30%. NP 25%. Mobex. Oh, no, no. It's only 431 shares traded. 21. I don't know about you guys yet. Where's my float size? Float isn't up there. Now the float tells you how many shares are available total. Move to the left. Move to the left. Move to the left. It's key. Let's keep bouncing off of this pre-market levels. this next candle stick to open. Current one to close. Where does this one want to go actually? Let's see that now. It's $1.12. Close this position because it's falling below pre-market highs. I didn't feel comfortable with this position anyway though, because I had too much of a hold on it, too much holdings in it. This one right here is canceling out that one. Well, it was canceling out that loss. It's like once you look at something, something does crazy movements. Let's see on a 1 minute. It's trying to go bearish. See, can it bounce? Close it and take the $14 loss because we're not going to play the game with that one. Because this is already making up for that. So I don't even really care about that loss. Let this run. So now I need a second trade to make a put that one. Anything else? Mobix, only 704,000 shares. Let's add it to the watch list though. Still, missed this move already. But it still hasn't went up 20% yet. Damn, this bad boy jumped crazily. Yeah, I missed that move and it's halted currently as well. my entries were clean. I just opened them just because I'm live at this moment. But if I actually had time to assess the position, wait for it to pull back, look at it on the 1 minute chart, see where it is in reference to the averages and the MACDs and things of that nature, it would have made for a cleaner position, but I am confident in my trades. I move these. This popped when it reopened. It went from 7 to 9. It's crazy. And make us a bet. I had this a few days ago for about $4 a share. But what can you do? So I was just up on $15. Now I'm down to. We're not concerned. That is halted again. Look at you. Just kidding. Did y'all not give me field? Not give me my damn trade? What's going on? It's 120, 141. This cigar is burning horribly. Entire time. tickers at once. Why don't we? Damn, look at this. Same one I was down in. Got back in. Pop back up. Oversold. Spice up. Bring this average down. You see how these things are trading in tandem as well. So that's the kicker about all of this. A lot of these are trading in tandem together. closed out trades, but because I'm in so many at this point, I'm just letting them run to see what happens. I'll be closing this shortly because it's back below pre-market highs. About a $500 position as well. So can't have that in our holdings. It's too heavy in relation to the other positions. Let's see, can it take pre-market highs? Anything else? UPX. this one's low. Remove this as well, because I got burnt on that 2 times. Burnt on something so many times, you say, fuck it. Wait for that parabolic move over here. Yeah, then you buy my shares. This is back below. This. Close it. You see positions are closing themselves, making them untradable because they are below my purchase threshold to open the positions. Weakest thing to extend it. I have to close this. The highs are all the way up here at 55. It's back down to 52. moving. Again. Here I come. Let me go see my fucking. I shall return. Meantime, you guys watch these strays for me. See if anything curls back up. Don't you guys go anywhere. Stay tuned. Something's gonna break out. Trading is a patient game. Patient sport, should I say? Microphone, shut up. Background, I'm playing a little Rainbow Sixes, trading is going. Also watching my holdings over here. Waiting for something to move so I can watch it. Mine's hurt. Cut it out. Turn this TV down. Didn't get any audio. The thing wants to make runs, but it's playing its ass. not. Curl back up is this one. Uh-oh, got one. Spread and got to new highs for the day. Question is, how high does it want to go? Where are you trying to go? Did I set that up yet? 279. I don't think it's going to hit that, but it's still blessing. BTC, shit, I might have to get out of. Shooting for the moon. Parabolic. Keep shooting for the stars. I'll take that one. Could have stayed in it, but whatever. I'll take that. Excuse me. This one here, I'm gonna have to let go. Don't like it. So we can't have trades where it can counterintuitive to our progress. Teaching is back as well. It's back in the green, people. T-Gen is almost back as well. But once again, this is why you get things that are above pre-market highs, because they have the best potential for continuation in the day. Some things I should have put back earlier in, but excuse me, it's my own issue and concern, just because I was trading so many positions at once. I don't ever really trade this many positions at once. But I was doing it just for entertainment purposes. Typically I will watch 1 or 2 positions at once and let things move. But in this sense, I was giving myself some type of opportunity to see what things would do. If things played out collectively, but a lot of things pulled back at the same time, which is what you will typically see. CYCC, where is that? Where did you come from? This is the problem with things like certain things will just pop up on the radar so late in the day, like this. It was trading above pre-market, but it wasn't above the 20% threshold all day until recently. Then it just jumped off the diving board. Now it's so far gone that it's not even worth looking at. Look at this, attempting now to break back above pre-market highs, but I've been burned by it already, so it's not even necessary to even look at. It's not even worth looking at this point, to be honest. Look at that. Oh, it's making a move. T-Chain is back as well. question is it going to go back all the way up to those highs? Average down. It's 19. Definitely do that. Excuse me. A parabolic move. And I'm sad that I didn't get any more earlier. Should have been got more. Elected ride. Wait to see a wick that is more than a quarter of the position. I mean of the stick itself. Then you close the position because it's losing. Like right now I should close it, but we will see. Can we get back up there in those 160s? But now I should be held on to like 200 shares of this. Probably didn't average down. Break that 160 and ride. It's fighting too long. Let's get out of there. Get BTC ass and shit. Popping back up their whole ass. BCIG is moving. back up. Get another 50. See if ECIG can break its previous highs. Keep shorting it right here. Whoops. Excuse me. Can we get a little assistance here, people? That's all we're asking is for a little assistance. Let's get up 2-3 more cents and run. You know you want to. Stay on the spot. We crossed the million. Shares purchased. Question is, can I reclaim this wick compared to this 124? There are traders trapped up there. Hopefully so. Meantime, we can go get some refreshments. Trading is a patient sport, people. Fighting to get me in the green. I like it. I like it a lot. Come on, troopers. It's my fault for buying those over bought areas, but we ain't gonna hold that against me. Not today, people. Eating this popcorn, watching this action. Gulp, 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 gulp. Okay, I'll close the bar. Clean these hands, because I'll stay up there. What y'all gonna do? Beverage. Beverage. Yeah, I did all that fighting to get back up to play games. Y'all don't pick this shit up. What can VCIG do for me? TGN ain't really looking at because it's only 13 shares, so. VCIG though has our potential to be a moneymaker if it runs. You know you want to, boy. Excuse me. And it pop another 12 cents. What you wanna do, T-Gen? Don't let me sleep on you. Don't let me go to sleep on you. Damn, kinda took the lows. Some holes for that. Get back up there. Nope. that spread to be tighter. That spread tighter over there. Just tighten that fucking spread up. There you go. Dude, it's gone. Fuck. Let them bitches run while y'all playing games. TJ, how many shares have been bought today? 3 million. 8 million. Come on now. Pop. Give me something crazy. Get back up there. Excuse me. Claim more of this wick. I need you to reclaim all of this wick. I need you to reclaim more of this wick. Sounds that one no summer. But nobody said no one else. So. These edges fighting pre-market. Well, them previous highs, listen. Let's see if this is going to be a bull flag for BCIG. TGN, I'm just going to have to take my 20-cent loss. Call it a day for this 13-cent. This is rallied enough. It's curling back up there. Let's get up out of here. It's going to close that one. But I'm not going to lose faith in VCIG. Not at all. BTCS, glad I got out of that one. TGN. TDTH, CYC, didn't get in. XHL, it is what it is. Excuse me, still below. Still below. Yeah, it's right at pre-market highs. Glad I didn't take a position in that. OPENs. Retesting pre-market highs. Mobox. Retested pre-market highs already. Best off of it. ENPA. IBG. Steer. TNG said 136. I was finna be what? Might be a bull flag here. Let's watch this by itself. Yes. Go down here somewhere. Get the hell out of my view. Excuse me, CBN. BMNR, I'm sorry. BMNR. See what you guys are doing today. Still can't break pre-market highs. They can't break 50 to save their life. I forgot what the punch to make this part of Control M or something. What the fuck I do? I bought. How the fuck did that happen? Should be. I did not intend to do that at all. That was not supposed to occur. Just wasted $40. And it's not even on my fucking, what you call those, hotkeys. So I can trade by just pressing certain keys on my keyboard if I want, but I don't do that. I just use the mouse because it's easier. Let's see if this breaks out finally. This position was never supposed to be open to begin with, so my average is 46.52. This was not supposed to be a position I'm sitting in right now. Girl, fuck y'all. Not confirming with shit. Go about your business. People texting me about confirming with somebody else about doing something for their ass. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone before I curse y'all the fuck out. Grown ass motherfucking man. Don't be texting me about no motherfucking shit for nobody else. Now, if you gonna do this shit, then go ahead and do the shit. But other than that, y'all better shut the fuck up. I got shit going on right now. I ain't think about replying to no messages about taking nobody to school. If I told your ass I was gonna do it, then what the fuck you confirm it for? It's in order. Whatever. And this broadcast was sponsored by Cutwater. It wasn't sponsored by them, but shit. If I can get some sponsorships, I'ma take them. Y'all email me with some business contacts, some proposals. Let me know what I need in this motherfucker. Some samples, a nice little setup or something, and we running. I can leave my motherfucking day job. Like I said, y'all will see me stream like once a week because this is the only day that I'm home throughout the week to actually sit in front of the camera and do this. Other than that, y'all can find me on my social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, whatever the hell. bakerdeshun. And then it'll be a recap. But throughout the week, on a Friday, you will get a live trading session. So today we just trading on the notion that purchasing stock above pre-market highs, you will get a good potential of a push of a continuation in favor of your direction to the bullish side, as momentum has already been carried in pre-market for whatever news catalyst has been reported, market segmentation type of momentum that may be pushing the market higher as well in that specific sector or stock in general, security, whatever you want to call it. So don't buy anything that's not above pre-market highs. It's the biggest takeaway you can purchase. You can take away from this trade or this live trading session. This morning I opened a position that was very close this one as well, because this wasn't supposed to be opened anyway. And this is working counterintuitive to what we were trying to do today. That position was opened by accident. I was trying to find the keys to automatically open a position with the keyboard. And I have my hotkeys set to open at a market order if you press Shift B, which may be the default keys to open a market order anyway, but that position wasn't supposed to be open. He was just trying to add it to the watch list. But what we're watching right now is this BCIG. Whatever the news is not significant. It's moving 25% though. So we're hoping that the bulls push this thing a little bit higher and this potentially becomes a stock that takes off. .6 million shares. If I add the relative volume for the day, let's see. It's up 1.13. Not big, but if you're looking at the relative volume, you want something that's moving 2 to 3 times its normal average of volume, showing that the news is significant, that's driving it up higher today, or whatever the segment momentum may be. TGN is back 7:35 for their punk ass. A relative volume is just the current amount of volume in comparison to the average volume over the course of time. What is it, the volume trading at today in comparison to the previous days? I don't know what that is set up at. Maybe 30 days, maybe 7 days. Who knows? Maybe 14 days or 21 days. But you want something that's trading more volume today than it was trading over the course of the past week, because it's showing something is, it's implying that something is causing that momentum, whether it's the upside or the downside. That's in perspective of the direction of the actual trade. So whether it's good news or bad news, whether it's insider trading or whatever the case may be, something that they know that we don't know, it's causing it to run. Who knows? Whatever it is, it's causing more volume today than it has previously shown average wise. The current volume is trading higher than the average volume. That's all that relative volume means. And that's key. But as I stated earlier, my watch list is set up to find trades that trade above pre-market highs. We don't care about post-market, because there may have been some type of exaggerated move the night before, because people tend to sleep on things and find logic behind their position size and reposition themselves, whether good or bad. So you want pre-market because now you have new eyes on the news, because some people may have missed the news. Some people may have woke up to profits and then they look to take their profits. So you don't know what is really going on, whether it's somebody intending to add more to their bag, or people are letting go of position sizes in their bag. But this wick here, see this skinny little line? This wick has traders trapped that purchased when the stock rose all the way up here. So we are anticipating a move back up to the top of this wick, as traders that have been trapped that purchase at those levels attempt to seek profit throughout the day, or better their positions, or finally break even. So we purchased at the highs down here at these levels, a little bit above them. We're trapped in the wick, but we're just at the top of the highs before there was a reversal, which pushed back down to these areas, and then it bounced off those areas. At any point in time, I could take profit for $2, but where's the fun in that? When we could seek a potential $20 profit with a 255 share size. We just need some parabolic move. So we may get a retest of these previous highs of day. Or we may get a continuation back up to the top of these wicks. Or we may trade sideways. Stocks do three things. It either goes up, down, or trades sideways. Can't do anything else. If it trades sideways, it's just because the prices stayed stagnant and it just lingered throughout the day. And each candlestick closed at the same price that the next price opened at, in continuation throughout the rest of the trading day. You'd really only see that when you have stocks that have reported that the company has been bought out at a certain price, and that price just sits all day because nobody's trading it, because there is some type of paperwork going on the back end where the stock has been halted or suspended from trading, and they are looking to properly complete paperwork of ownership of new shares and new prices and things of that nature. Or the volume may be that low that the prices are trapped at a certain block of shares attempting to be bought and a certain amount of shares attempting to be sold. So support and resistance keeps it stagnant throughout that day. We were down as much as about $15, $16 for this trade, for this position. So at that point, we really don't have any real risk involved in the downside. If it pushes back down, we don't care, because we've already seen losses of $16 on this stock, only to push up and see a profit of $15 or $5 so far. So we want to see something move up to about 120 before we start considering the sale. We may not see that because volume is kind of becoming stagnant. As you can see with the MACD, it's just moving sideways. So the average prices are stagnant. It's not being bought or sold. It's just sitting there. They're battling for the upside and the downside. But just to say that this position was closed in profit, we can just close it and say, hey, we took a $3 gain for this position, but that'll be a negative profit to loss ratio that we want to see. They tell you want to see like a 2-to-1 profit to risk or reward to risk type of ratio. So if I potentially lost 15, I want to potentially make $30 on this trade, which may not be realistic because my risk management should have been tighter than that. $15 loss should have been cut to maybe a $6, $7 loss, so I could see a $12 reward. But we are not following those metrics because I opened about 9 positions at once. And out of those 9 positions, I was profitable maybe more than half of those positions. I took the green. The other half, I took the reds, took losses on. And I cut those trades because they fell below pre-market highs. Let me see what BTCS is doing now. It's pushing back up. Retesting pre-market highs. Some of them a bitch. But, hey. I sold at about like 7:30 or something. We don't care. We don't care. Now they are trying to push it back down. If I close, I'm just going to break even, but who cares? Where's the fun in that? I'm about to start playing my game again. I don't have time to watch this shit. And that's why you take positions that aren't meaningful. If it's a loser, it doesn't crush your account. It's about a $283 position size, so whatever. We're not really hurt, or we won't become rich if this position takes off. It takes away the emotion behind the trade. It'll let you say, maybe I can turn this into a day trade or a swing trade or something. Who cares? I can break even right now at 110. But why? When we sold off and pushed back up to new high of days. Well, this hasn't hit the high of day. The high of day of this is about 124. So let's see how it plays out. Yeah, we have a down day in the market. Dow Jones is down 165 points. S&P down 0.28. Just went positive 0.4. NASDAQ is up 11 points. It's not a very bullish day. But to have a portfolio that is just breaking even for the day, that's rewarding. To know that you just beat the market by a marginal fraction of an amount. So we thought that once it broke above previous highs that the market closed at, it would have taken off and continued a parabolic move, but hasn't done so. Hasn't done so. The professional trader in me would close at break even just to say, hey, this trade was broken even after being down $16. You take that break even amount and be comfortable with that. And as I'm talking about it, look at the way that the market is reacting. So this 15-minute candlestick is now falling below the previous 15-minute candlestick, showing that it wants to pull back. It's losing momentum. It's lost all momentum. It lingered at that 112, 111 range. And now the buyers have dried up. And even looking at the MACD is now light green. So we're just going to close it at this point. Who cares? $7. We don't care. It's nothing significant. So my only mistake was closing certain positions too late. So such as this, when this red candlestick closed below this bigger bullish candlestick, once it closed below it, I should have closed out. But because I was watching so many candles at once, so many different tickers, it didn't allow for proper risk management. So that's something that you become conscious of and aware of to allow for proper risk management. When you get a 15-minute candlestick pulling back, it's going to show signs that momentum has been lost. Get out. Because you don't want to play the game of trying to determine if something is going to continue its bounce up. This right here was an engulfing candlestick. If I took this entire candle and put it beside this, it will be larger than this entire body of this candle, including the wick. By itself, so it showed that the bulls had lost and the bears had took over. So at this point, I should have closed out at this 779 instead of closing down at about 730 something. That would have turned the $19 loss into about a $7 or $8 loss. Let's see what else I traded. This UABS. I closed this at about 195. It's bounced back, but it's bounced as low as 175. We didn't want to play those games of trying to see how low it's going to go before it attempted to push back up. It's attempting now to break back above previous pre-market highs. Let's see. Just for the hell of it. We'll open four shares. Who cares? It's about $8. Who cares? $12. Got about 6 of them. Seven shares. This is the first continuation above pre-market highs. See if it can break back above these higher days, back up to this 253 mark. But my previous position average was about 205, 206. So I would have been back in the green. But who cares? Just nothing that we're going to kick ourselves over. Let's see. Split minded position was a mistake that I did not intend to open because it never opened above, it never closed above previous pre-market highs. I should not have been in that position to begin with. BCIG, I closed at about 108. We were testing these previous high of days, but we're not in that position anymore. WGRX, we closed up here at about 156. This wick was so significant that we needed to get out. TGN, we got out at about 718. TDTH, let me see what my history was for that. Did I trade that at all? Yeah, I closed that at about 156. So I bought in at about 130. of trading to continue to go. See IXHL. Close this out, like I said, at about 52. So right where we're at, 52.89, 52.80. BTOG. Let's see what that is doing. I removed that from my watch list to keep me from getting suckered into that move. I closed that one out at about 84. It's where it's at right now. But I purchased that at about 96, 97. So I took 2 losses on that one. EOSC. That's 6. So I bought in early at about 623, then sold off. So I bought these wicks back here. Then I sold that one at about 594. Down here. That sold up to about 570. Now it's back at about 608, 606. WGRX, I bought at 137. Sold at 168. So bought that at about down here in this wick. 37, then sold off the 108. I sold up here at 168. What did I say? WGRX. I sold at 168, so I sold at the top of this wick. So TGN at 750. But this spread is significant. 20 cents. So sellers are selling at 747. Buyers are trying to buy at 727. You don't want to get caught up in any moves like that, because if you buy from the seller, you're going to immediately sell for a 20-cent loss. You don't want that. My average at the time was 721. That's a 4-cent loss on 13 shares, which was anything crazy. I just got out because I was tired of watching it. But that's here nor there. So all in all, I traded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different 10 different tickers today for no reason, just trading them. So I'm gonna conclude this live stream and I'll get back with you guys later. Alright, you guys have a good day.